Today on the show, we are talking marketing and movies. It's an M Day. We've got our Marketing Minute with Bill Sattree, and we are talking a little marketing later on in the show with our tech ninja goddess. Kim Porter is back on the show.
And I'm going to market some great ideas, though I have no idea what they are right now, but I'm going to come up with them.
You're doing something right. I'm so excited. I can actually be positive about something Trip is doing, so you're going to want to stick around for the show. All this happening right here, right now. Talk 365 TV, here we go.
And welcome back to Talk 365 TV. I've got a issue that...
Is it movie related?
No, Vita watched the show the other day, and I said that I accused her of wanting me to have a Michael Strahan suit from JCPenney.
You did, I remember this. And
the point is,
no.
she would prefer I had a $1,000 suit from some custom-made tailor.
I got you, Vita, I know.
And she and that
it's the fact that you threw down JCPenney when she wants you to have a Ralph Lauren from Neiman Marcus.
What a horrible waste of money.
Oh, see, now we're going to just like move on because boo, no. A good suit, I think any guy will tell you, a good suit, well-tailored, well-made with good fabric is a game changer just like a good car.
Nope.
It just is.
Nope, no.
I refuse to even go here. This is not shampoo, Trip Mitchell.
No, but here's the thing. You can get a great suit for $300. A great suit. You can take it and have it tailored. That's all you need.
But you're talking mid, because a cheap suit, you see it, you feel it, you can hear it coming. Like, a cheap suit is one thing. Mid to upper, I'll give you that.
But here is a funny story. I own not one, but two tuxes, one of which is worth over $1,000.
You owned them or inherited?
I own them.
How?
Well,
you hosted a show and they gave it to you.
So what happened is a friend of mine who owes me a lot of money, his name shall not be announced, gave me his tux to watch over. And I put it in a pack with my tux, and it's been in storage for 6 years in Vegas.
Because you never wear them. They're like wedding dresses.
Exactly.
Ooh, you might pull it out for the wedding, though.
No,
you're going to have a high-end, beautiful thing.
No, but every guy, you can get a tux. Go to Burlington Coat Rack. That's where I got a tux for $100.
Pretty good.
But really, who needs tux?
Nordstrom Rack is honestly the best place because you can get high-end designer, that mid-designer price, and you can find it at the rack, and there's never anything wrong with it, and then they will tailor it for you. That's a hack right there for a good guy's suit.
That is, Nordstrom Rack is located in Sugar House.
Sugar House, yeah. There's one, and there's one up in Farmington too, up at Farmington Station. So
see, we've saved people money.
I know, we've done good. Okay, so movies really quick. Did your Oscar pick win? Have you seen Green Book?
I hear it's horrible.
I know. It makes me so sad.
Spike
People
Lee,
hate it.
So we watched Black Klansman on Sunday.
How was that?
That is a heck of a good movie.
Oh, I just got chills because I'm so excited to see it.
And the gentleman who...
I'm super behind, obviously.
The character who the movie was based on just spoke at Salt Lake Community College yesterday.
Oh, wow. That's
And if I'd known about it, I'd gone and see him. But Black Klansman is a really fun, well-done movie. It's very light for Spike Lee.
Yeah.
And, Spike is a character. The best thing that Spike Lee does, we're about to see. Every year he does the Capital One commercials with his running mates. And those commercials are great. Charles Barkley is wonderful. And Samuel L. Jackson. And Spike Lee.
Did you see Samuel L. announce that he won?
I did not.
Spike Lee won. You'll have to look that up on YouTube because he gets so excited. I mean, he just screams. It was one of those like epic Oscar moments that you can't deny. And
Spike has been around forever. And by the way, I came up with a diet on Sunday.
Really?
I lost 11 pounds in a day and a half.
Trip, was it to do with your pants?
I ate an old sandwich.
And you got sick.
And I got sick, but you can lose 11 pounds in a day and a half.
Do not take Trip's old food diet. I saw you at the podcast trying to off your old cheese on cute Katie. And we were all warning her, do not eat anything Trip hands
Hey, we've got a break. What are we going to do when we get back?
All right, when we get back, we will have some marketing news you can use in our Marketing Minute, and Trip's doing something right, so you'll want to stick around. We'll be right back right after this.
Snacking has never been this exciting. At Graze.com, we combine wholesome ingredients with the flavors we all love. to create over 100 exciting snacks, like these. We'd love to send you a Graze sampler box for free. Just go to graze.com, enter the code SNACK54, and we'll mail your free box to your home or office. Join thousands of grazers already in love with our exciting snacks. So come to graze.com for your first box free.
We are the dreamers.
We changed the world.
Because we don't give up.
IU can help you live your dream.
IU is an online college, so your campus is wherever you want it to be.
Take classes when you want to take classes.
You receive the tools you need at no extra cost.
Even a brand new laptop and tablet to use in school.
Call IU, then tell them your dream.
Call 1-800-613-8965. That's 1-800-613-8965.
Brain Rehab Clinic is proud to announce that they're the first clinic in Utah to have on-site the gyrostem. And welcome back to Talk 365 TV on this beautiful morning. That's Holly Love. I'm Trip Mitchell.
How you doing?
I'm good. So you were about to say that podcasting is the wave of the future.
You are ready for me to brag on you. So if you are a business owner, are you in the marketing game for your company or work at all in any kind of industry where you want your business to succeed, you probably are aware of the fact that marketing has changed. All of the platforms, all of the algorithms, what you were able to do even last year with Facebook to be heard and to be seen, you can't do, even with the same budget put behind ads. All of the advisors from Gary Vee, there's a new one I really like who I watch his podcast on YouTube. His name's Neil Patel and he is awesome and he does ClickFunnels and all the fun stuff that we do and has really great fun content that he delivers out there. And one is just everything online with what I've been studying and learning at the knees of Bill and Kim, our experts over here at Talk 365 TV. But they're saying an omni-channel approach, which is everything that we've been learning. You have to be everywhere, which can be super intimidating if you're a small business, because if you're not going all on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere with really good content, you just won't be seen because there's so much crowded noise online now. So with that, podcasting is one of the ways to stand out in your industry. So we've been doing webinars for a really long time for doctors that have a specialty from bioidentical hormones. We just did one for misophonia with Dr. Hatch. We did one about anxiety and depression and his approach. And it's a really great way to do long form, 20, 30-minute conversations that are a little bit more loose. And people can get their head around what you do and they really like it. You get more viewage if you're on YouTube or Facebook with a video. So video is the wave of the future. We're kind of old future because we've been around a long time here, but we create video content that transfers over to online really seamlessly. And then he also advised that you take advantage of funnels, which is what we also do, which is sort of that train to transfer everything that we create video content-wise over to an online platform. Podcasts, though, let me give you the stats on it. 45% of people who listen to podcasts make an income of $75K or more. Smart people are listening to you, even if it's wrong.
Even if it's wrong. And podcasting is a great way to kind of delineate and focus on your message. So let's say you're a small business and your thought is, why a podcast?
Right.
Because it's a great way to get into a room, work on your message, work on your content. It's a way to focus. And some people we know, Dave with Maui Mastermind, will take a synthesis of his speeches, which is a form of podcast,
sure,
and use that as a backbone to write a new book.
Yeah.
So podcasts are wonderful in that regard.
It's just that opportunity where busy people who want to, listen and hear intelligent people talk about new things that are out there or new opportunities or new information, you can turn it on your phone, and whether you watch the video or not, you listen to the content and you're willing to give it 20, 30 minutes. And that's a huge opportunity for a business to be able to present their specialty and get to know them a little bit. You kind of get a feel for their personality as well. So coming at you right now, I have a marketing minute with Mr. Bill Sattree, one of our marketing team experts. And this is taking mail into the future with programmatic mail with Boomerang West. It's really cool tech. Check this out.
Hi, it's Bill Sattree with your Talk 365 TV and Digital Media Marketing Minute. Most of you are out there doing marketing and you're thinking, what am I going to do this year that's different? You got this marketing funnel, you hear about the sales funnel. Why don't you try this? What about disrupting that sales funnel? How do you disrupt it? Well, today's technology allows you to place pixels on your own website that will harvest the home address of the people that are visiting your website. Why is that effective? Well, if they're visiting a vehicle display page and they want to know more about that particular product, well, 3 days later they can have that particular offer sent to them as a one-off. So how cool is that? In their mailbox is an offer of the item they were looking at. You want to know more? Contact me. Let's take action this year and make a difference and disrupt the market.
This is important news for members of the military who served anytime from 2002 and after and now have hearing loss or suffer from ringing in their ears, also known as tinnitus. Your hearing problems could be linked to defective earplugs sold to the military by a defense contractor who knew the earplugs were defective when they sold them. Now, thousands of active duty military and veterans have hearing loss or tinnitus. If you or a loved one were issued these dual-ended combat earplugs and now have hearing loss or ringing in the ears, you may be eligible for a cash award and medical expenses from the earplug manufacturer. If you or a loved one were issued the dual-ended combat earplugs while serving in the military anytime from 2002 and after, and now have hearing loss or ringing in the ears, call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now to see if you're eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Our first consultation is free and we don't get paid unless you get paid. Call Davis & Crump right now. Operators are standing by.
Snacking has never been this exciting. At Graze.com, we combine wholesome ingredients with the flavors we all love to create over 100 exciting snacks, like these. We'd love to send you a Graze sampler box for free. Just go to Graze.com, enter the code SNACK54, and we'll mail your free box to your home or office. Join thousands of Grazers already in love with our exciting snacks. So come to Graze.com for your first box free.
Brain Rehab Clinic is proud to announce that they're the first clinic in Utah to have on-site the gyrostem.
Welcome back, everybody, to Talk 365 TV. I'm Holly Love, and that is Trip Mitchell, and we've got a little more marketing coming at you right now.
So a couple of years ago, it's actually about 13 months ago, I did a commercial for Robert DeBry.
We all remember. I love it.
It's running again.
It is. I hope you got your check.
Big check, but Todd from Fusion 360 was telling me how the world of marketing has changed. And it really has changed. And it's a change, though, that's pretty darn good. Because if you're willing to, you know, the old days, the Super Bowl, as a case in point, used to be the one event that, for instance, Master Lock would spend its whole advertising budget on one commercial in the Super Bowl. They did that for the first 35 years. Super Bowl's $3 to $6 million a commercial, depending on how you buy it. And it used to be you threw money at TV. Now TV is a component. And certainly if you get a chance, spend some money on KJazz. It's a great station, a lot of value. But it's just a component of what's going on. So expertise in marketing now is so much more important than it was just, as you said, you know, a year ago.
You used to be able to, I think, kind of pick a lane and go, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And I realized a couple years ago that we absolutely had to advance and innovate in order to stay relevant, because while TV is a huge component still in the game, it's one of the omni-channels you still need to be on, and one of the most credible platforms to communicate your message to your audience and to introduce your brand and your products. But at the same time, you can't abandon everything else and think, oh, I've got all my money here, all my money here. So that's when I started reaching out and finding people like Kim and Bill to bring here to us, and we created Talk 365 TV and digital media marketing. And we'd actually love to come and chat with you. We are willing to do consultations/trainings for your business if you'd like us to come in and teach you how to run a successful email marketing campaign in 2019, teach you the difference in how to do it now using Facebook versus last year. And of course, we can consult you on all the things that we have in our packages and things that we can do. But the person who can tell you this more is coming up right now. It is Kim Porter, who is our tech ninja goddess and marketing expert.
Today's Talking Business is brought to you by Talk 365 TV and digital media marketing with marketing team expert Kim Porter.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Talking Business segment. Today I am happy to announce that our media team expert Kim Porter is back in studio to answer your questions on why marketing is so crazy. Hi Kim, how are you?
Hi Holly.
I'm so happy you're here. If you missed her the first time, Kim and I have been working together for the last couple of years to figure out how to create marketing packages that actually work. We've worked very hard and we've had a lot of fun doing it. But right now, more than ever, it seems like marketing is causing businesses all kinds of frustration. So if you have noticed that your go-to marketing strategy is all of a sudden no longer working, you're not alone. If you're on LinkedIn or social media, you'll see people like Gary Vee and business people going, what is going on? Why isn't it working? And you know why, Kimmy.
Well, for one thing, all of your digital media has made major upgrades. So we're talking Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, you name it. They've made changes to their platforms, and these changes have made it increasingly difficult for your message to be heard.
So explain why, because when they change it, the algorithms that were not in place before and would allow you to reach so many more people have put a stop to that.
It is a different day, there's a different set of rules, it's a different monster. And for people who don't know what to look out for as far as these changes goes, it threw them for a loop, and they're losing business and they're losing leads and they're losing money and just losing altogether. And so Holly and I have come up with a way to get your voice heard through all these changes.
So let's talk about problem number 2, which is buyer's ADD. Now, that is Kimmy's term, which I love because it's so true, and I know that I have it, because even into something as simple as buying like a pair of shoes that you want, like of course I've been in the market for boots forever, I've talked about this one for a while, but because it's a couple $100s, I feel like I want to really research, I want to look around. That's what's happening to every business. What do? How do you get the attention of your client and get them to follow through with the sale?
It really comes down to your content, and that content needs to be streamlined everywhere that you're presenting it. So you're touching that client over and over again, that brings them back to your brand of boots.
Yes, but one huge marketing faux pas that happens to businesses all the time is if it's not the same message, that's not going to get your client's attention, because you think, I've got my Facebook team and they're doing this over here. I've got my people who are doing my airtime and my production and my commercials, and they're over here. And they're going to have their own mind of what they want to do with your brand and your product and how they want to introduce you to the marketplace, but that's not going to get your client's attention.
It's another distraction. So tying it all in and really just presenting it in a way that keeps clarifying the same point over and over, it gets it, number one, so that they understand your message, but number two, so that they can understand it enough to buy.
Yeah, that whole content management is the key to the kingdom in winning at marketing now. It's the only way you're going to do it. So I think where I get so excited with us is that we start with pre-production and we strategize right from the start on what kind of content we need to market you both online and on air. And then from there, we go to shooting your production and get you going and starting a TV show, getting the buzz out there, announcing you that way. And then we immediately start the process of promoting those TV interview segments online. So let's talk about how we start, because there is one special place that I have learned, Kimmy has taught me, this is where you start.
So the place that we start is LinkedIn. And what we do is we take the content for the TV show and we extract all of the answers to the whys and hows that Holly gets to in the TV interview. We build the profile messaging. We put those TV interviews on your profile so people can watch them, so instantly they can see what you're up to and what you're promoting. And then we also use LinkedIn as a search engine and a way to extract data. So we go to your target market using specific keywords to find the people that are going to be most interested in what you have to offer. And we send invitations to connect. Once they connect, we send them a message, and then we also do follow-up messaging to really make sure that we get that sale for you.
And we have landing pages and platforms that we've built that contain all of this beautiful content that will link from that message to that landing page, and have an opportunity to go through pretty much what is an automated sales process and connect the dots back to your website or your location, or a way to send them an offer and make sure that you get the sale. And then what I love from LinkedIn is how we're able to do retargeting, which is something I completely learned from you. You are the master, especially when it comes to this.
So LinkedIn, you get a lot of data. So anyone that connects with you, and even people that aren't connected with you, we have ways to get the data of these people in your target market. We can then utilize that data for email campaigns, whether it's, you know, we want to target people in Utah, or we want to target people that like wine and cheese, or whatever it is that they particularly like or are interested in. We can specifically target those people via email, through nurture campaigns, and we can also take that data and do a retargeting campaign in Facebook. So if they have read your emails, they're also going to see you on Facebook.
So once again, what is so great about this is we are surrounding your audience. If you are a smaller business out there and you're like, but there's no way I can afford this, nope, we can customize this packaging to work for you so that to your target audience, it looks like $1 million campaign, because your target audience is seeing you on their Facebook, they're seeing you in their email, they're seeing you on their LinkedIn. You're getting their attention in that way. It's just you're not going broad. And then as we build, we can add and add and add and make it bigger and bigger and bigger.
What I love about Talk 365 TV and Holly love is that you walk them through the how, when, why, where, so that you are answering all the questions that a potential client or a potential customer might have. And it's right there in a very beautiful digital video format. 2 years ago, I had clients, they wanted to do videos. They were shot with an iPhone, they were done by their whiteboard, or they were using green screen, but it was edited really goofy. And they wanted me to put this out to the masses, and it hurt my heart and my soul to even put that into the ethers, but that's what they wanted. And so I would write my content based upon their videos, and to me it didn't feel cohesive. And so what I really super love about what you do is I can take your content, it looks beautiful, and I write beautiful messages using that so that I can keep that cohesiveness of our clients' messages clear across the board no matter where we're deploying it.
Well, because we work together to figure out the message before we even shoot the video. So we know that the message we're going to be talking about in the video will be the messaging in the scripting that's going out. And you mentioned that people will create content that is with their iPhone or they're up on a whiteboard. A lot of medical professionals will want to get up there and explain their way of treating a certain ailment. It is very hard to get noticed with that kind of content and hope that people will see you as the expert in your field that you are. What we've learned is with the TV show platform, we're able to create content that is credible, and we know how to have somebody clear over in Australia see your TV content, be interested in who you are by creating landing pages that they're able to view not only your TV show, but then ties to content that you have existing on your website that maybe you shot 5 years ago with a whiteboard, and fly over and stay for a week. We've had that happen for doctors. So it's not to say that your efforts in-house are wrong or bad. It's all about first impressions.
That's right.
So we've created a way to really win at marketing. I don't like to play in games I don't win, Kim.
Oh, no.
I was gonna head home. So we have a really killer package. It's called the Platinum Plus Dream Package, and we would love nothing more than to sit down with you and tell you all about it. How it works to the letter, how it would apply to your company and what you do. We've been working with it for the last couple of years with clients, and we know especially in today's marketplace, it is the answer to how we can help you win at marketing starting now. So we'd love for you to contact us right here. We will set up a complimentary consultation and go over not only this package, but any other packages that we have, either a la carte or combined with all of the services that we offer. Kimmy, thank you so much for your time again. I love it when you come up. We have so much fun.
Lots and lots of fun.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Talk 365 TV right after this.
It's only a matter of time until your check engine light comes on, or worse yet, your car needs repair. That could mean a big surprise auto repair bill. That's why it's so important you call CarShield today.
I was elated that I had CarShield. I was more than happy.
It's no fun when you have a car and it's broken and you can't pay for it to get it fixed.
So, if your vehicle has 5,000 to 150,000 miles, just tell us the make and model of your car or truck and get an instant plan quote. In a matter of minutes, you can be covered.
My experience with CarShield is that they absolutely come through every time I need them.
If my car breaks down, I can count on CarShield to cover it for me. CarShield definitely has my back.
Now it's the time to make the smart choice and protect yourself from sky-high auto repair bills. Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter of time until repairs are needed, and once your car breaks down, it's too late.
Call 1-800-466-1210. Get covered today. Healthcare for the Talk 365 team is provided by Body Renew.
And welcome back to Talk 365 TV.
Okay.
Holly Love, Trip Mitchell. There has been a truce. I have not had to go to a movie in months. I don't know how I pulled this off.
Okay.
I know how. Snowbird.
How?
Working at Snowbird on the weekend.
You've been busy.
Yeah, I have. And
so what do you want to see? What don't you want to see?
I want to see Vice.
Oh, me too. I've not seen a movie since before Thanksgiving. Like, I'm just behind, big time.
Well, Sundance this year was really impacted because a lot of movies were sold, and Amazon and Netflix went at each other pretty good.
So I was going to ask you what you thought about Mr. Spielberg's comments about Netflix, and then, of course, the Oscar win going to Roma, which was airing on Netflix. And basically, Spielberg saying, look, I don't think Netflix should be in the category. If you make a movie, you should be making it for the theater, and there's a certain budget and a certain work ethic and a certain level of quality you have to reach that made for TV you don't have to do. And so on both sides of the argument, as an artist and working in LA and understanding TV and film and the differences between the two, and that I wouldn't want to see something die as amazing as an experience with a film, because the film, you're supposed to watch it in a theater with your community with the lights out and hear the sound and the surround sound. It's a whole experience. It's an artistic expression that's made to be seen in that way. So I get they're being ruffled a bit, but like, people get a chance to have their beautiful art seen that otherwise wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
so I love my Netflix still. Sorry,
Steven Spielberg is obviously one of the greatest filmmakers in the history of the world. That being said, people who excel at a certain thing don't want to see that change. But Netflix and Amazon are just wonderful vehicles to watch.
I know. And they have great stuff.
They have phenomenal stuff.
So give me what you're binging these days. Since you're not going to movies, I know you've got tips.
So I've been subjected to True Detective on HBO this season.
I have never watched that, and I've heard it is amazing.
It is dark.
Yeah, it's dark. Kind of, is it scary dark or just dark in content?
Just dark. You know, you come away I like happy stuff. So yesterday I reached a compromise. We saw episode 3 of True Detective, so we're a little bit behind. They show it episodically on. Some great shows do that, where they only release one show a week, which I think is still fun.
I think that is fun. You have to wait.
But then we did the Grand Tour in Colombia. And Grand Tour is probably the most expensive television show made.
Yeah, that's your car show.
But it is so good. And
so much fun, huh?
It is so much fun. So I don't like the depressing stuff, but Frankie and Johnny.
That's adorable. You cannot beat those two, Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda is
amazing.
80 years old.
Isn't she gorgeous? And Lily just recently coming out. I saw her on Ellen.
What do you mean just recently came out?
Well, publicly, very publicly coming out. She had a very candid conversation with Ellen DeGeneres, who I love and adore, of course, like everybody else. But she talked about how in like 76, 77, Time wanted her to go on the cover, and she was teasing Ellen, which I made a good decision not to do that because it was a bit of a career taker for a minute. So they were really cute. I love that one. I've been binging Brooklyn Nine-Nine with...
Great show. Andy Samberg.
I mean, I will stay up late and I can't go to sleep. Don't get mad at me, Sylvia. I use the excuse that I'm working, but I love it so much. If you want to laugh, I have by myself in the dark laughed out loud so hard I was crying.
Great show. Hey,
so
we got to run.
All right, we got to go. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Trip.
And had a great time. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, everyone.